Why, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. We're jumping in and testing out Landscaper Simulator, where lawns are wild, parks are buried in weeds, the streets are littered, and the world needs a hero. And that's going to be us for sure. So we're going to jump in and test this out. Looks like this is where we start off on the demo itself. You guys want to check it out for yourself. Links are always in the description down below. We can pick up and upgrade our stuff here. We have wide nozzle upgrades, $375. We have no money. Of course, we also have a nice little blower and a weed whacker. Doesn't look like we're going to need any kind of lawnmower for this job. That's great. All right, so let's see here. Alley Park. Ever since I lost my dear wife, feeding the pigeons in a park behind the alley has been my little slice of peace. Oh, that's nice. But the alley's got so filthy that the pigeons stop visiting. If you can clear it up, maybe my feathered friends will return. I don't think they care about that at all, but that's fine. Oh my God, look at the bench. All right, let's jump into the first one. And yeah, this looked quite interesting. I mean, a second one I think I played so far this week, but yeah, I mean, I do enjoy a good little slice and dice. It's always nice. Congrats, scoring your very first job. Fire up the grass cutting tool. Yeah. Try the tool by trimming some grass in the garden, yeah. Oh shit, there's stuff in here. Is this litter or something or what? Maybe it is. Wow. Try what? The tool of trimming grass. What did it say? Sorry, I didn't read it all. I was totally into doing this. Cut some weeds in the garden. 3. All right, what did it say? Shit. Cut weeds. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3. Those benches have seen better days. Let's fix that. Press tab in the tool menu to select the pressure washer. All right, well, 1 second. You don't want wet grass, dude. It makes things really bad. Is this a hedge or something? Am I cutting up a hedge? Oh, I think I am. I think this actually stays. Here, I'm trying to completely destroy that. So we're not going to use a trimmer. We're just going to use that. All right. That's fine with me. Huh. Have you ever cut a hedge with this? I don't think I've ever done that before. I know I haven't done that. Never thought of doing it either. I don't think it's strong enough to do that. I don't know. I've actually no clue if you actually can and actually get that done. All right, let's open this up here. We're going to do a pressure washer and see so they can be happy with me doing. Wow, this is a hell of a pressure washer. I like this. Dries nicely too. Holy crap. Oh, there's still some on the other side there, but... $100%, just like that. Oh, that's good with me. All right, learn to try cleaning one of the dirty walls. All right, some walls have deep stains and paint and stuff like that. Was it a equip and switch focus blaster? Okay, I really need to read that shit. It's quick, really quick. I mean, it's a nice looking park. I gotta tell you, it's pretty darn decent. Would that be the person who owns that building taking care of this? I don't know. Just saying. Poor guy has to get us to do this job for him. Some kind of vine? This is intentional? It looks like there's some kind of... No, it's just a vine. Okay. I was going to say that maybe intentionally planted, but no, it's just some dead leaves in there. I mean, vines will definitely destroy walls. Trash is everywhere. Let's fix that. Okay. What the hell, dude? You're not really giving me a chance to do the job, right? Definitely not. All right, let me see if I can change the mouse sensitivity a bit here. Okay, there's not many options for my seed, so let's see here. Press tab menu and go, and what do you want me to do? Open up tool menu and vacuum. It's a vacuum? It's a blower. Oh, no. Shit. Nice job. Or are we looking better? Press X. Highlight over, was it? Oh, we can actually see a little vision of things we have to do. Gotcha. Well, we have to take away those vines. What else do we want to do? Nothing? I did the X. That's it for the tutorial? Gotcha. Am I using a weed whacker for this? Oh, it's somewhat satisfying, though. Yeah, these things will destroy walls. I had one in my previous place where I lived, and I took it off because the back wall was so destroyed. It looked like shit, like really bad. You know, starting to get that grime on there. I was like, no, it's not going to happen. But then I had to pressure wash that wall, and the siding just, it doesn't do well. Let's just say. Not recommended, unless you're willing to keep that vine there. But they really, like, get into the sidings and shit, too. It's just kind of like, ooh. Causing conflict and problem. Water sometimes drips in. You know, it's all fun and games, so you have to, water starts taking effect. Didn't happen to me, but thankfully enough. Did it before it could ever happen. So it has like a whole bunch of stuff on the left-hand side, how much pressure washing left to do, how much trimming left to do, how much garbage. So it's a freaking vacuum. That's pretty insane. I do have one that does leaves and stuff, but I don't think it'll pick up trash. Got a blade in there to mulch. It'd probably break it. Well, not probably. It would break it. Ooh, that looks thorny. Die! Okay. Oh. It's always satisfying stuff. I don't know why. I have to be patient a bit. Now this one definitely sounds like a real weed whacker. There's a garbage. I wonder if my little sucker gets full. It'd be nice to have some kind of upgrades we could do while we're here, too. Real done with that one? Yeah. Looks like it needs a nice little head trimmer. I'm actually quite good at that, for some reason. Like I mentioned to y'all before, I had a neighbor, and I used to cut down a hedge and stuff for her, because she needed help, of course. But it was just one of those things where, you know, after you've done it a few times, some people put guides. They put, like, wires from one end to another, like a little wire, so you can actually somehow I do it right away. Just right across. Okay, this is good. feeling good? Die, you piece of crud. Thorns. I've had one of those stuck in my hand before. When I was younger, I walked into forest and I had to lean on a tree because I kind of like wobbled a bit. We're kind of running around the forest, and when I put it on there, I had a thorn right through my hand. Let's just say that. Not too pleasurable. Ended up coming back home. My mother was like, "What the hell?" And then she tried to take it out. I was trying to tell her I could see it on the other side of my hand. And then finally she realized that it was shit. All right, let's get going. Doctor pulled it out. I was like, doctor was like, I'm too busy today. I have too much. And they looked at me and went, holy shit, I have time for you. I think it was interesting for him. Come on, die. Last little bit, then we can switch over to something much better. Bing! We did a good job. Got the other benches too, gotta remember that. Is that my truck? Look at that. Got extra tools in there. What's it called? Garden Hero. Because I'm a garden hero. Just one guitar. Actually, I could say just one blower. I can't go and throw it in there. No. Okay. I didn't hear a bing, did I? We're at trash 36 to 36. Maybe there was a bing. I have no idea. Maybe I mistakenly didn't hear it properly. I didn't listen for it. Can I rotate this? No. Okay, you can actually rotate the mouse wheel for that. You can do pressure spot on to get the stains off. But you can't turn it, the nozzle. Maybe we'll have some... Oh, wait, rotate nozzle. There we go. Control. Bottom left. Just have to read it, GameEdged. I know. Bing. I got the trash can too, because frig. Oh, wow. It was white? Dude, that's serious. It was actually something to do, huh? Just one guitar. The story of that friggin' of that song is quite impressive. If I'm not mistaken, and if I didn't get it wrong, I think he went to see a Jimi Hendrix concert, and he couldn't get in. And what happens is, and again, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is what the story is. And he couldn't get in, so he ended up listening to it from outside, and it hit him so hard, he ended up going to a pawn shop and bought his first guitar. The entire story is written there as the song, so. Jukebox Hero. Quite impressive. True story of his. I love songs like that. Don't have very many of those anymore, do we? At least they're not too anal about, you know, this. Not getting it perfect. Very satisfying. Let's change the nozzle a bit. Let's go and do a little bit like this. Because honestly, you would want the dirt to run down the wall first, right? And then after you clean it up, it'd be the best way of doing it. Then you do the ground. And perfection is not key, so not a must. Bing, bing. Oh, yes. 1 second. Forgot. That was driving me a little bit Not anything like that. There's one back there, too. There's 3 more. It says 3 more stuff. I know there's one there. So I'm missing one. Where's that one? Weed left. Oh, it looks like I screwed up here. Holy shit. Where is the, What the hell am I missing? Must be a weed on the outside somewhere. Did I get? No, it showed up 140. Okay, damn it. When I looked up, it was 139. Okay, I don't know. I'm not asking questions. I'm accepting it. Anyways, let's rotate this here. I'm going to go up and down this time around. And I'll do the heavy stains. Just a second. All right, together. Every time I hear a bell. Oh. John Lennon. That's what it is. What was it again? To see things? No, it's crouch. Shift. Damn it, highlight remaining. Sorry. How come there's so anal about this? It's not going bing. I don't know if it changed the amount left. Just one guitar. I'll have the song stuck in my head. Okay, let's get rid of that. Actually, wait. Okay. I thought it was switching it by itself because I have my finger on the control. Oh, there we go. That's all I need to do. Get the bing. And if I look at it carefully there and I highlight, yeah. Doesn't look like there's very much else. Oh my god, there's grime on the ground. That's nice. Boy, that wall, man. Holy moly. I wonder if there's a grime coming off of these things. I have no idea, but probably because of damn vines. I wonder where his sections end here. Figure to hear a bing by now. That doesn't count. Well, maybe it does, actually. That was perfectly fine. Cool. If it was only this easy to get off big stains, but the walls like this, yeah, I've actually done it before. Oh no. I don't think that's part of it. I think it's just the suds going on it. Now what I use now is Dawn for everything pretty much. It doesn't harm anything. That stuff is so awesome, man. Honestly, I've never seen something so great in my entire life as Dawn. Sorry, was there somebody... I heard some kind of noise. That stuff just does it all, man. The windows does everything. It doesn't harm your environment around you. So you got fruits and vegetables. So you've got vegetables growing. Because hell yeah, price of tomatoes and stuff. Love to help my farmers out whenever I possibly can, but the price is there, dude. I still go get some anyways, but at least, you know, tomato sandwiches, especially when it's hot outside. Right now, it's like 30 Celsius outside. Not humidity, kind of warm, which is okay, but because that stuff's even worse. Why is it showing me a whole bunch of circles left? Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing. I know what was left to do. Was I not doing a good enough job? He was like, you know, you have all this shit left. I know. I'm doing one at a time. Dang, dude. I think I'd wear a mask because I don't want that near my mouth and stuff. You also have to be careful. But I was telling you have to wear those special glasses and stuff for in case rocks chip in your face and other things. But I also did it because I once was spraying down like one of these cracks like this and mud went into my eye. And holy shit, dude. I had this super friggin' infection in my eye after that. I had to put drops and stuff, but my eye just swelled up. I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. So ever since then, I don't do that anymore. Okay, what's... I guess the grime is still left over there. What the hell? Now you're getting picky? Holy shit. Okay, is there any more big stains? No, but these park benches need a job done. Might as well jump. I did a whole session of Van Halen while editing last day. Man, I miss Eddie Van Halen. I really do. I know most of you probably know this, but I did get to meet him. Went backstage, got tickets when I used to disc jockey. They gave me back tickets for it. And in case you never heard the story and you're new, he's waiting out backstage. He's saying hi to everybody, coming shaking hands. Now, I've met a lot of people, and I've never been starstruck, but Eddie Van Halen is like a superhero for me. That guitar work, everything he's done, I was like, and as soon as he arrived to me, he goes, hey, I'm Eddie. And I went, blah, 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 blah. And he had a good laugh. Yeah. The band hall had a good laugh. And he goes, and you work for which station? My friend had to tell him what I did for a living. And I afterwards, just put myself in a corner for a little bit and watched him kind of jam. He would just whip out his guitar and start jamming acoustically. And it was just, the shit you get to see sometimes. Got that with Gordon. Where? Tragically hip to finish level. All right, we're done. Sorry. You brought life back to my little corner in the world. Thank you. You're welcome. Now pay me. Pay me. Job complete. Was I doing a freebie? I got $540. We have a suburban house. That actually looks like it needs some serious amount of work. And it looks like we can actually do it too. That's really good. We can actually try the upgrades. Now, which one of these do you think was probably this range one? I'm probably going to say this is needed big time. We also have wide nozzle upgrade, which, let's just see what, that looks like a big house, dude. I need both. I'm gonna say probably the power washing is gonna be not so bad because what we had, and I think we're gonna do a range upgrade on this to get more because it looked like quite a big lawn. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. All right, let's do that. And there's nothing else I can afford. Nope. If I just made a few more bucks, I could have gotten something else, boys. Let's try this out here. I didn't even read her story. Sorry. Totally just, I need to do it. She probably had a good backstory. Oh, geez, that's so much better. Oh, I'm actually very happy. Oh, I'm super happy I chose that. It'd be cool if we'd actually like get coin for what we're doing. And then get the upgrades in here, but I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing. Dang, dude. Have you ever met somebody you actually want to meet? And get all like tongue-tied when you met them? Must be like me, honestly. I have no idea why. I think the only person else which I was in awe, but I didn't have a problem speaking to, but was Jean Beliveau, which is a hockey player. A vintage hockey player, of course. Before he passed away, obviously. And yeah, he was, we wanted my daughter to meet him. I don't know, just had like some kind of magic. She was very young, so we waited in line with her. And she got a picture with him. He actually grabbed her and all that. So yeah, if you're a hockey fan, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, then you're like, who the hell? He was a good man for the area, you know, he took care of everybody. Good heart. Best captain I think Montreal's ever had. Well, I got to spend some time with, like, back trailers and stuff. And invited inside with Blue Rodeo. I've been there. Jen Harder, too. She was fine. She was great. And also, Tragically Hip. So, backstage with them. I love it. More of an outdoor venue, though, but a lot more fun. Got to hear jams and stuff. He was a great singer, too. If you never heard Tragically Hip, just look for Greatest Hits and listen to it. It is just miraculous. Unfortunately, he did pass away. But great man, Gordon Downey. Great man, great Canadian. For sure. Great tunes, though. Blue Rodeo's nice, too. They're all alive still. They're coming here, too. I was going to get tickets, but... got a daughter going to university. Ticket prices are a little more expensive than I can handle right now. I was like, that can't do it. That doesn't fall in the budget. Not this time. Daughter's education versus a night of listening to fantastic music, which is probably worth it, but the most money I ever spent on tickets was going to see Pink Floyd. I don't want to tell you. Let's just say credit card company was very pleased. Always do that legit, though. I never go and buy off scalpers. I know some people do. They're fine with it. I just don't want to fall that one out of that fraudulent ticket. Especially now everybody can print those damn things. Just one guitar. Okay, let's just give ourselves a few moments here and pick up some trash. What is a band you actually spent the most money for? In today's world, it's really easy to, because crap. Was that Taylor Swift there? Craziness that was going on? Those concerts, the amount of money. Nothing against it. If that's what they like, that's great. But I don't like it when they charge like, I think it was like $10,000 some tickets. That's why I heard some people taking like little mini mortgages on that shit. I'm not a big fan of that, dude. I do not like that. I hate that they do that to them. All right. Especially, you know, it means a lot. I'm happy people like music, you know? It's a nice feeling to hear that people are listening to it still. Music can take you away. Things are just a little too busy in your head. For me, at least, that's my go-to. You know, like Metallica 1. If I get like into like a... I need to vent a little bit. My brain. I used to use that for weightlifting and exercise. That is such a good song. God. Old Metallica is friggin' amazing. I loved them beyond belief. You know, before Bob Rock. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. Enter Sandman was great, all that, but it wasn't, you know, if you know Metallica, I'm sure you guys inside the confidence will come back and say, yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's a certain point where you didn't have the same kind of guitar and, I don't know, just have to listen to once in your life and you're like, dang. I don't think I was a huge heavy metal fan. You know, I didn't mind Iron Maiden and stuff, but it wasn't like I was my friends liked heavy metal like heavily. I had some buddies there that did like it quite a bit. Hey, Eric. If you're listening, I'm not going to say your last name, but you know what I'm talking about. He was an Iron Maiden fanatic. Holy moly. He was living in this apartment below me. It just so happened, not even trying. And, yeah, he was just there, and that's what I would be laughing about all the time. Be hearing Metallica go off. Absolute horror. And that's not Metallica. Sorry, it's Metallica, not Iron Maiden. The video is really good, too. Okay, how does that look? Okay, we still have this part. Oh my god. How did they stop right here? Okay, no, they didn't. At least this is efficient, man. This is pretty good. I would love to have a pressure washer that goes that fast. I would kill for it. Maybe not kill, but you know what I'm saying. Not Dexter kind of shit, you know? Bink. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Right, that worked. So that's probably the best way of doing things. So I know when it ends. Bing. Get it all done to come back to the stains. And sit there doing the stains all the way through it. Look at the grime on this guy. It's actually a not bad looking house, like a little rancher, isn't it? I think that's what you'd call it. It's a nice little rancher. Ooh, spray. I love those things where you actually can, of course, do it from pretty good distance. Can you? No. I don't have one that's that good, but yeah, we have Weed Whacker. That's good. Okay, go back to my little sprayer. It does a decent job, but it ain't the super expensive one. It did go gas this time. I found the electric, the problem with it is that it overheat the plugs. Because you spend like a day doing that stuff, right? You come back in, your feet are like gone. They just look like shit at the end of it. all prunish. Okay. Let me finish that spot. Just feel like I needed to. Okay, just to make this not look so bad when I'm doing this, that nothing's moving. It would be nice if the actual cups would have gone flying, because just the pressure, you don't have to be close to it either, too, because the air just kind of blows out in these things. So I'm thinking that'd be a good idea. Bing! I left a spot there. Okay. Nice. White House. When we first moved into our house, unfortunately, no one had taken care of for many, many years. So we got someone to come actually do the whole house cleaning, including the roof, because near a forest. Got a lot of things going on. Especially the next to a rainforest, too. Oh, my God. I'll make a long story short, they did it, and the house changed color, and I actually had people come over. They were walking down the street, neighbors, and were like, holy moly. I didn't know it was that color. I was like, yep. Not cheap, but... considering the whole house cleaning, it wasn't that bad. It was not bad. Okay. So, let's just take away this mustard stain. Nice. Ding. All right, let's take out our weed whacker here. Yeah, I can go down from here. Did I get it all to the side? No, it wasn't giving me it all. Well, that didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Dang, dude, those thorn bushes. Nasty little shit. Okay. How's that looking now? Dang, dude. You need a lot more here. This tall grass would be a hellish. Still gotta pick all this stuff up, though. This would just be nutty. Frig, I'm talented. There's some more vines on here, eh? Yeah. All right, it's good. What, a little shitter? Or a little... just a tool storage kind of thing. Might want to use it. Just saying. Jeez. Not as far as I want it to go, that's for sure. I'd love a little more distance, but it's okay. good. And actually, let's just do pressure wash, then we'll do a cleanup on that. The roof part of it too? No. Okay. Okay, I guess we have to get all of it for the whole thing to go. There we go. Yeah, actually, that stain wasn't even removed. That was kind of weird. That was weird. Nice. These ones are super simple. Everywhere there is vines, we know where they were. Da, 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 da. Dirty. Dirty, dirty. Did you ever park on the sidewalk? I guess so. Up and down you go. Nice old truck, eh? Was that old Chevy or... Someone tell me. Or was that a Ford? I'm not sure. So someone will go into Confills and tell me what it is. All complete written there. That's good. This one, no big stains. That's kind of nice. Let's go up and down and get this done. Yeah, don't be too specific, dude. I'm going back and forth, making sure. Feels like I have to do it. 1 second here. Let's clean this off, too. Oh, my God. You know how expensive doors are? You need to take care of that shit, dude. Doors are fudging expensive. I went to go and look, and I had one of those salesmen whatever come over, and I went to go and look at stores too. To get a good door, it is not cheap. End up going to Home Depot and gonna be pick one up there, I think. How come this thing go bing? It said door complete. Interesting. 90. 94, 95, there goes. Let's do zigzag. Should be finishing it. Pa-ting! Okay. All the way. Nice. Well, that's seat better days. 89%. Oh, that's stains. Wasn't even looking at that. I was like, oh, what the hell? That was some kind of mold. Or moss or something growing on it. Ba-ching! Come on, buddy. There we go. I saw that a little bit there. Again, we can always press X, and you can see everything I've left to do. Can't really get lost in what you're doing. All right, and then we need you. All right, I'm going to do this first. I don't want to spend too much time on those big stains. Yeah, that's okay. Sounds like a storm coming in. You guys hear it? Boom, boom, boom. Almost like a truck passing by. Where we at now? 38%. I don't know if I did this very well. The inside needs to be done. There we go. 89%. 94, 95. Let's flip this over. Oops. There. Come on. 98. Oh, there it is. Inside the stairs. I don't think I did those. There must be a big chunk somewhere. I'm pressing the X to see, but... You try and drive me a little... Since when have you been so anal about this? Oh my god. Spray down a tree too, or what? Let's see here. 47 of 51, so there must be some fence line left to do here. Oh, the whole side of the house. Okay, let's finish the trimming. And the vacuuming. There we go. $94 around the tree. Nice. All complete. I pick it all up if I'm 65. 60, it takes a while for it to show up. Okay, it's not just me. But it does help you at the end, tell you over here. I know that already, but you also press X anytime you want to, so thank you, Captain Obvious. Let's get this all nicely done. Just did my windows with a pressure washer. There's this cool scrubber you can buy online, but it's something like 200 and 300 bucks for one of these. So I just use a ladder now and a squeegee, but it does seem to make sense for the higher windows. Can't retract my windows or remove them. They all have these spring mounts inside, so once you take it off, you're never gonna. It's like guillotine style windows, majority of them. There you go. What the hell? I had a crack left? Okay. Finish level. We did it, Toyota. Yes, cool. All right, let's see. Let's finish level. Pretty good. Wow, it's so much better already. Thanks for helping me take the first step towards turning this place into a real home. Oh, okay. That's nice. I didn't know your story at all. I'm completely didn't bother finding out at all. Sorry. Did you enjoy playing? Yeah, you know what? It is very fun. And we do have a trailer park left here. There's also a drive-in theater, school playground, festival, frat house, graveyard, farm. Actually, quite a bit. Holy crap. A rooftop garden, aviation museum, community park, zoo enclosure, soccer field, prison yard. And that's what they have so far. Pretty good, actually. 15 different things. There's a lot more than the majority of the games. Again, you can get the upgrades and stuff. Right now, it's useless, obviously. But I probably would take a bigger nozzle in there. The focus, not so worried. But yeah, distance and upgrade. This is not so much, but was this increases vacuum absorption power? I don't think it's that hard, that one. I probably would go with upgrade increases weed cutting. So I don't have to sit there for like 15 minutes looking at the darn weed and try and knock it out. But beyond that, definitely a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. And you get yourself 2 levels, you kind of nail out and have some fun with it and see how you guys are going to do with this. So if you guys enjoy it, please take time, hit those like button, subscribe. Thanks for being part of this. You guys are the best. This is GameEdged, and I catch you guys on the flip side.
Flip side, I'll show you what I can do.